Welcome to another video. So today we have an interesting exponential equation given that 2 raised to the x plus 1 minus 2 raised to the x minus 1 is equals to 80. This is positive and this is negative. So you're required to find the value of x which satisfies this particular equation. So if you're watching for the first time, kindly like, subscribe, comment, watch up to the end. And let us start by our solution. We're going to start by testing if we can predict the value of x easily. Let's say if x is equals to 0, then of course this becomes 2 to the 1 minus 2 power negative 1. This is 2 subtract 1 over 2. This cannot be equals to, this is 1.5. This cannot be equals to 80. Let's test when x is equals to 1. Then this becomes 2 power 2 minus 1 minus 1, that is 0. So that is 4 minus 1, because 2 power 0 is 1. X cannot be equals to 1. When x is equals to 3 or 2, we're just testing gradually so that we see which is the range. X is equals to 2, then this becomes 2 to the third minus 2 power 1. Of course, this is 8 minus 2 power 2 is 2. You get your answer is 6. When x is equals to 3, then that becomes 2 power 4 minus 2 power 2. So when you take 2 power 4, of course you get 16. And when you take 16 minus 4, that is 12. So x cannot be equals to 3. When x, let's say x is equals to 4, then this becomes 2 power 5. 2 power 5 minus 2 power 3. When you take 2 power 5, you get 32. 32 minus 8. Of course, you're gonna get 24. When x is equals to 5, then of course I'm gonna get 2 to the power 6. 2 to the power 6 minus 2 to the power 4. You realize that you're gonna get 64. 64 minus 16. 64 minus 16. And you end up getting 48. 48 is still less. Let's go when x is equals to now 6. So this becomes 2 power 7. 2 to the power 7 minus 2 to the power 5. And of course 2 to the power 7, you get 1. 28. When you subtract 2 to the power 5, you get 32. So taking 128, subtract 32, you get 96. You realize from x is equals to 5 and x is equals to 6, the output changes from 48 to 96. So from this, our value of x, we can definitely say is in the range between 5 6. That is it. So meaning that for us to find the solution, let us start by applying the laws of exponent. We know that 2 to the x plus 1 minus 2 to the x minus 1 should be equals to 80, can be rewritten as 2 to the x multiply by 2 power 1, then subtract 2 power x, then divide by 2 power 1, will give us 80. Next step, I know that I can let my 2 to the power x be unknown, so let me call it m, so that this equation changes to 2m minus m over 2 is equals to 80. And then of course pre-multiplying all through by 2, so that I remove 2, I'm gonna end up with 4m minus m should be equals to 80 times 2. We're gonna get 160. So of course when you take 4m minus m, you get 3m is equals to 160. Dividing by m by 3, so that the value of m now becomes 160 divided by 3. And of course it cannot be divided. So replacing it there, we said that 2 raised to x is equals to m, but my m is 160 divided by 3. Then at this stage, I'm going to introduce the natural log or the logarithms on both sides, so that I have the log of 2 to the x is equals to the log of 160 divided by 3. X comes down as x to the log 2 should be equals to the log of 160. Of course, when I'm dividing, then this is the same as subtracting their logs. So subtract log 3, so that x becomes, I'm going to divide all through by log 2, by the log 2, so that x becomes the log of 160 divided by log 2 minus log 3 divided by log 2. So meaning x should be equals to, I'm retyping it here so that I have 160 divided by log 2 minus the log 3 divided by log 2. So recall that 160 can be written in terms of its powers as 2 to the 5 multiplied by 5, because 2 to the power 5 is 32 times 5, that is 160. So I'm going to take this, and when I substitute it here, then the whole equation changes now to x is equals to the log of 2 power 5 plus the log of 5, since the denominator is the same, divided by log 2 divided by log 2 minus log 3 divided by log 2. So guys, up to this stage, I'm very sure you have subscribed. Kindly remember to like and share. Turn your notification on as you leave a nice comment. So at this stage, x now becomes, this 5 can come down as 5 to the log 2 divided by log 2 plus log 5 divided by log 2 minus log 3 divided by log 2. It's evident that this and this cancels, and then I remain with 5 plus the log of 5 divided by log 2 minus log 3 divided by log 2. So you recall that the log a divided by the log b can be written as the log of a to the base b. So our final equation, writing this, I'm gonna have x is equals to 5 plus the log 5 base 2 minus the log 3 base 2 as our final value of x, which satisfies that equation. So this, we can compute this in our scientific calculator and see what the output gonna be. So we have 5, of course, plus the log 5 to the base 2, and then subtract the log 3 and to the base 2. The output is actually what you're able to see here. It is 5.73696559417, and I'm glad this is actually what we predicted earlier, since we said that our x is in the range of 5 to 6, and we've managed to get value of x as 5.7, which can be approximately written up to 4 significant figures as 5.737. So good people, we have come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching up to this far. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Turn that notification button on. Until we meet again in the next video, goodbye for now.